In the vast expanse of the Star Wars galaxy, there are beings so ancient and powerful that they shape the very nature of the Force itself, existing on the edges of myth and legend. While you may think the most powerful of beings in Star Wars are Jedi like the Chosen One Anakin Skywalker, the Legends version of his son, Luke, Grandmaster Yoda, or Sith such as Darth Sidious, the ancient Emperor Vitiate, or the planet-eating Darth Nihilus, but today we're going beyond these simple mortal Force users. These are the most powerful beings in all of Star Wars. The Mortis Gods, or the Ones, are some of the most enigmatic entities ever introduced in Star Wars, being so closely tied to the Force that they exist in a realm entirely separate from the rest of the galaxy. Known as the Father, the Son, and the Daughter, each member of this triad represents a fundamental aspect of the Force itself. But who or what are the Mortis Gods, and what makes them so powerful? First encountered by Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Ahsoka Tano in the Clone Wars, the Ones inhabit the surreal and mystical realm known as Mortis. This realm defies time and space, bending reality around the will of the mysterious family that inhabits it. For the Mortis Gods, this domain serves as both their home and prison, a place where they maintain the balance of the Force itself. Each member of the Mortis family represents a different side of the Force. The daughter is a manifestation of the light side, embodying compassion, peace, and selflessness. The son, in contrast, represents the dark side, marked by anger, hatred, and a lust for power. Standing between them is the father, a being of immense wisdom who maintains balance between his two children. The father's role is unique. He keeps the son's darkness in check while tempering the daughter's light, preserving a fragile equilibrium. Their powers are beyond what any Jedi or Sith could ever hope to achieve. The daughter and the son can transform into gigantic, powerful creatures, manipulating the Force on a cosmic scale. They can even manipulate life and death itself. In one of the most memorable moments on Mortis, the daughter sacrifices her own life to save Ahsoka from a fatal injury, demonstrating a level of power and control over the Force that transcends a mere mortal's understanding. But even these godlike beings are not invincible. The Dagger of Mortis, an ancient weapon linked to their realm, is the only known object capable of killing them. When wielded, it holds the power to end the lives of these beings, revealing that even the Mortis Gods have vulnerabilities. It's the father who recognizes Anakin as the Chosen One, believing that he alone has the power to succeed him as the keeper of balance between his children. However, Anakin ultimately rejects this role, leaving the future of the Mortis realm and the balance of the Force itself uncertain. But what's perhaps most intriguing about the Mortis Gods is how little we know about them. Are they truly gods, ancient beings who have always existed, or are they avatars of the Force itself, bound to Mortis as guardians of its cosmic balance? Their true origin remains one of Star Wars' greatest mysteries, leaving fans to wonder about their role in the galaxy's destiny. But it seems we could learn more in the coming years, as during the Ahsoka series finale, Baylan Skoll encountered statues of the Mortis Gods on Peridea, raising even more questions. What is their connection to this ancient world and new galaxy? Whether you're working on big projects or exploring a galaxy far, far away, staying comfortable and healthy while at your desk is key. And recently, something has really made a difference for us: the FlexiSpot E7 Pro standing desk. The E7 Pro is more than just any desk. After long hours of research, this desk offers real benefits. It's perfect for those who spend a lot of time at their computers. Whether you're deep into work or researching Star Wars lore, it's made from automotive-grade steel, so it's super sturdy. No wobbling like those cheap, flimsy desks out there. Need more versatility? You can preset the height and watch as it smoothly adjusts, giving you the flexibility to work while standing or sitting. With a weight capacity of 440 pounds,
You can even place heavy gear or equipment on it without any issues. I've tested it myself, and I can confirm it's reliable and strong. If you've ever wanted to switch things up during your day to stay active and avoid that classic back pain from sitting all day feeling, the E7 Pro makes that easy. Plus, FlexiSpot offers a 15-year warranty and free returns within 30 days. That's peace of mind you don't get from many other products. If you're looking for a desk that's both practical and durable, check out the FlexiSpot E7 Pro. It's reasonably priced for what it offers, and you can get $50 off with the promo code YTE7P50. Just click the link below to learn more and explore their ergonomic chairs as well. Trust me, your body will thank you after those long workdays or Star Wars binge sessions.
The Mortis gods may be some of the most powerful entities in the Star Wars galaxy, but they aren't the only ancient beings with ties to the Force. In fact, some legends suggest they may not even be the first. Before the Mortis gods, there were their ancestors, the Celestials, a mysterious race often spoken of in myth as the original architects of the galaxy. Far older than any known civilization, the Celestials are a species about whom little is known, yet their influence is felt everywhere. Described as beings of vast godlike power, the Celestials are thought to have shaped entire star systems, wielding abilities that would be incomprehensible to mortals. Though the Celestials left little trace of their existence, remnants of their creations have endured. Ancient superstructures and advanced artifacts point to the technology and power they once wielded. They are said to be responsible for constructing some of the galaxy's most mysterious and dangerous superweapons, such as Centerpoint Station, a massive device capable of shifting entire stars and planets. If the Celestials were the galaxy's ancient architects, Abeloth was its ultimate nightmare. Known as the bringer of chaos, Abeloth is one of the most terrifying beings to ever emerge in the Star Wars universe. According to legend, the Celestials created superweapons like Centerpoint Station not just to shape the galaxy, but to contain a darker power, Abeloth herself. They used Centerpoint to construct a black hole cluster called the Maw in order to contain her. Abeloth's origins are rooted in mystery, though it's said she was once a mere mortal woman and a servant of the Ones, drawn to their immense power and knowledge. Eventually, she became the Mother, helping to keep the balance between the son and daughter as part of the family. However, she grew old while the father and their children did not, and she feared she would lose her precious family. Her desire for immortality led her to defy the natural order, and she made a fateful choice to drink from the font of power and bathe in the pool of knowledge, two forbidden artifacts tied to the Force. This act corrupted her, twisting her mind and body until she became something monstrous, a being of chaos with an insatiable hunger for control. The Mother was now a twisted, immortal entity known as Abeloth. Fearing her power, the Ones confined Abeloth within a cosmic prison, using Centerpoint Station and other devices as barriers to contain her darkness. Every time she escaped, the cycle repeated and the Ones would contain her, that is, until their deaths. Unintentionally released after Centerpoint Station's destruction, Abeloth was finally defeated when Jedi Grandmaster Luke Skywalker and Darth Krayt destroyed her essence. Though Luke believed she could one day return and sought to find the Mortis dagger in case this happened. Unlike the Mortis gods, who embody the balance of light and dark, Abeloth represents raw, unbridled chaos. Her power was unmatched by any Jedi or Sith, allowing her to warp reality, twist the minds of her victims, and take on spectral, nightmarish forms. She remains one of Star Wars' most haunting figures, a dark legend lurking on the fringes of the Force. In a galaxy defined by the constant struggle between light and dark, Bendu stands as a unique and mysterious entity, a being who exists in neither the light nor the dark, but somewhere in between. Known simply as the One in the Middle, Bendu represents a concept of balance unlike any other character in Star Wars. First introduced in Star Wars Rebels, Bendu lives on the remote planet of Atollon, appearing as a massive, almost ancient creature with immense power. His connection to the Force is profound, yet he does not conform to the ideologies of the Jedi nor the Sith. When Kanan Jarrus and Ezra Bridger encounter him, they are struck by his wisdom, as well as his reluctance to take sides. Bendu embodies the philosophy that true balance lies beyond the struggle, outside of conflict altogether. One of the most fascinating aspects of Bendu is his perspective on the Force. While Jedi and Sith see the Force as something to serve or dominate, Bendu perceives it as a natural energy that should not be controlled. He is critical of both light and dark, viewing their endless conflict as a limitation rather than a path to true understanding. But Bendu is not without power. In times of need, he can summon devastating storms and bend nature itself, using the Force in ways that seem impossible for mortals. When threatened by Thrawn and the Empire, Bendu reveals his true strength, becoming a force of nature and demonstrating a level of control that feels almost elemental. His final act on Atollon is a reminder of his neutrality, vanishing before Thrawn, only after warning him of his later demise during the Battle of Lothal. It's the only time we see the brilliant Chiss strategist show any signs of fear. Despite his imposing appearance, Bendu presented himself as a gentle, wise, and patient teacher who believed that other Force-sensitive beings needed to learn to overcome their fears and imbalances through personal trials. Among the ancient beings connected to the Force Priestesses are some of the most mysterious and otherworldly. Unlike other entities who wielded the Force as a tool or weapon, the Priestesses embody the Force itself in its purest, most transcendent form. These beings reside in the wellspring of life, a hidden realm deep within the galaxy where the very essence of the Force originates. First encountered by Master Yoda in the Clone Wars, the Forced Priestesses appear as 5 distinct aspects of one being: serenity, joy, anger, confusion, and sadness. Each of these faces represents a different emotion or state of mind, symbolizing the inner journey required to fully understand and transcend the limitations of the physical world. They serve as both guides and gatekeepers, challenging those who seek their wisdom to confront the deepest truths of their own spirit. The Force Priestesses are unique among Force beings in that they exist beyond the traditional ideas of light and dark. Their purpose is not to intervene in galactic events or the conflict between Jedi and Sith, but rather to act as stewards of knowledge and guides toward a greater understanding of life, death, and the Force itself. When Yoda seeks them out, he is brought to the edge of his understanding, forced to confront his fears, attachments, and even show his own mortality. Through a series of intense trials, the Priestesses show Yoda that there is more to the Force than what the Jedi had long believed. They introduce him to the possibility of becoming one with the Force after death, a power previously thought impossible. This knowledge later passed on to Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, and eventually Luke Skywalker, allows certain Jedi to manifest as Force spirits, transcending physical death and joining the cosmic Force. What makes the Priestesses truly unique is their role as the ultimate bridge between life and death. Among the galaxy's most dangerous beings, Geth Zarion, the founder and leader of the Night Sisters on Dathomir, stands out as one who instilled fear even in Emperor Palpatine himself. Known for her mastery of dark magic, Geth Zarion wielded a twisted version of the Force through rituals, spells, and incarnations unique to the Night Sisters. Her powers allowed her to manipulate minds, control the dead, and unleash devastating energy, all without adhering to Jedi or Sith traditions. Geth Zarion sought to escape Dathomir and spread her influence across the galaxy. Her power, however, drew the attention of Emperor Palpatine, who quickly recognized the threat she posed. Palpatine, who prided himself on being the galaxy's foremost master of the dark side, viewed her magic as something even he couldn't fully control. Fearing her unpredictable power, Palpatine went to drastic measures. He imposed a blockade around Dathomir, effectively imprisoning Gethzerion and her Night Sisters on the planet. To him, Gethzerion's magic was an abomination. Her influence was so potent that he could not risk her escaping and destabilizing his empire. Trapped on Dathomir, Gethzerion's hatred and hunger for vengeance grew, and she ruled the Night Sisters with a terrifying authority, plotting for the day she could eventually escape and unleash her wrath on the galaxy. The Bedlam Spirits are a group of mysterious godlike entities who exist outside the conventional Force spectrum. Known for their reality warping abilities, they have the power to manipulate time, space, and life itself on a whim. With a single thought, they can create or destroy, and they seem to treat the laws of the galaxy as mere playthings. The Bedlam Spirits are neither bound by the light nor the dark, existing entirely outside the realms of Jedi or Sith influence. Their motives and actions are incomprehensible, appearing as pure chaos to any who encounter them. Wutzek, on the other hand, is a powerful and unique Force demon. Described as a fiery, imposing force of nature, Wutzek possesses powers that rival the strongest darkside users. His abilities, though undefined, are said to be capable of annihilation on a massive scale, and he operates with little regard for mortal life. Together, the Bedlam Spirits and Wutzek, despite very little being known about them, represent a realm of ancient power that defies the understanding of even the most powerful Force users, standing as reminders of these greater forces, far stronger and older than the galaxy itself.